Hello, everybody. Hello. How are you? Let me turn this on. All right. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. I gotta get my glasses. Hold on a second. All right. Got the girls. Totally forgot this. I don't know why I did, but I did. All right. We're in there. Woohoo! Perfect. Wonderful. Just my hand. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, y'all see my room. It's all messy, but this is where I do my shows. So y'all know I got no hide and shame. So it is what it is, y'all. Welcome to B.O.W.S, guys. It's been a moment, It's been a moment. So hope everybody's having a great a week. I am. I'm having a great week. So hopefully everybody else is having a great week. Thank you for tuning in. For those who are tuning in, welcome to B.O.W.S. Lady B. Probably gonna be really short today. Recovering from things, so I'm definitely not gonna be here really long. So thank you guys for tuning in. For all of those who are my usual tuning inners, I am streaming from YouTube and Facebook live as well. If you can go to YouTube and I think in the search engine you just put B.O.W.S Sienna or Sienna B.O.W.S. No, it's B.O.W.S Sienna, and you can get all my lives, all my videos that I've posted on on YouTube, as well as well, no, they don't save them on Facebook. So unfortunately, you can only watch them when they're live, and then once they're off, they're off. So any video or show or live that I have recorded, you can just go to uh, YouTube. And please, while you are there, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Very much, that'll be great. And you can hit the bell. That way you can get all of the notifications when I'm, on here and different things of that nature. Okay. So thank you guys so very, very much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I sometimes I forget to make this a public thing. So sometimes some people are able to see on Facebook. It's important. Make sure I'm very highly aware of that. So thank you guys. So you know how I do. I start off all the time with my mission statement. So I start you guys off each time with my mission statement. I don't know if people's trying to call me right now. So my mission for this reason, the reason why I do what I do is because I wanted to create a sisterhood dedicating to empowering the lives of women across the world. Our mission is to build stronger women from within by enhancing the knowledge of who they are and to connect with the power that resides in unity. We will commit to withstanding all adversities with poise, beauty, and love, forever showing the essence of a woman's touch through prayer and fasting, to never giving up, to never devaluing ourselves, but we'll vow to be strong and knowing that together we make the strongest foe. So that's the mission for this. You can also go to, I hope I'm not nosy. You can also go to my webpage, B.O.W.S.com, and all of that information will be on there. Anything that we're doing, like upcoming events and stuff like that. I just had my homegirl, Lauren Duncan. She just had a wonderful women's empowerment event on last Saturday. That was great. Hopefully you guys got to um, check that out and register. It was a free event and it was through Zoom. So hopefully you guys, I'll be bringing you things like that, trying to team up with a lot of women who have companies and businesses that do this kind of thing, just to bring you more content, more information, and more help as possible. Okay. So that's my goal, as I've connect with my fellow uh, co-hosts, right? All right, so a couple announcements. Not that many today, because I don't plan on being here really long. So we do plan on doing the Christmas ball. It's going to be in December. I don't have a definitive date as of yet, but it will be a ticketed event. It's a fundraiser event. This is a nonprofit organization, women's empowerment group. So we go upon donations and different things like that. So if you would like to donate, you can do so in the link that's scrolling across your screen. You can email me, inbox me. My email is sboombows@gmail.com if you would like to send me an email of some sort. Otherwise, you can definitely go to Cash App, or you can send it to the mail. My address is also on. If you Google Bows, it comes right up. So either way, I'm all over, right? So yes, we're definitely going to be doing a Christmas ball in December. So look out for that information. It's definitely going to be posted on my website as well. Y'all know Amazon is always hiring. They have me representing them. So please check it out. Okay. If you're looking for a job, they start you out. Well, it says they start you out with $15 an hour. Flexible shifts and schedules. They got a 401k and paid time off, tuition reimbursement options, career advancement in high demand fields. So please go to Amazon.com, explore jobs, and you can fill out whatever information that they need from you in order to start working. Listen, you can go to my page, beautybills.com, that also has information as far as different search engines if you're looking for a job and stuff like that. So please, please, please check that out too, okay? So tonight, pretty much it's going to be a piggyback on what we talked about last week. That was a really good, that conversation was amazing. I really, really enjoyed myself. And I just wanted to bring you a little bit more content with that because it's so important. It's so important to own your power. It's so important to know why you need to own your power, right? And that's something that that you have to honor and keep with you at all times, right? Not just sometimes, but all the time. It's important for you and for us, not just as women, but just as a people, to know how powerful we are and just to carry that with us, because sometimes we don't. Sometimes we, um, sometimes we, discredit ourselves, or we're so depressed and so enthralled with life that we forget how valuable we are within it. So I just wanted to bring some points to you guys tonight on just the importance of being empowered. What does that mean? What does it look like? And stuff of that nature. And it's just a piggyback of the conversation I had with Lauren Duncan last week. For all those who missed it, go to YouTube and watch it, please. It's a really, really great discussion. She's doing some great things. So shout out to Lauren Duncan. Hey, chick, how are you? So yeah. So we know that personal empowerment means just to take control of your life. It is about more than just a feeling able to do so through, though this is an important element. So it's really important to take control of your life and not to give it away for people to just, oh, hey, boo. Hey, Lauren. I didn't know she was watching. That was great. Yes, hey mom, hey Sherman, I see y'all. I usually do my shout outs at the end, so I'll let you know. But yeah, so it's important to take control of your life. It's about more than just feeling able to do something, but do this is important to have this element in your life. So, true personal empowerment requires you to set meaningful goals, to identify what you want from life, and then take action to achieve those goals and have more impact over the world around you. And that's what it's about. People who are not empowered tend to lack control over what they do. They allow others to make decisions for them, whether spouse, partner, children, managers, or colleagues. They often lack confidence in themselves and their decisions, and therefore rely on others. However, these patterns of behavior can be changed and broken by increasing self awareness and then self confidence. So, what is personal empowerment? What do you think personal empowerment is? And you guys know I always tell you get a pen, paper, because I say some really important facts and points, when we talk about certain things. So if you would like to write them down or however, or you can always do the playback too. I mean, it is going to be on YouTube, so it's up to you guys. So, what is personal empowerment? At a basic level, the term empowerment simply means becoming powerful. Personal empowerment, therefore, means taking control of your own life and not allowing others to control it for you, right? This sounds simple, but in practice, taking control can be complicated, a complicated process. You need to develop your self awareness so that you understand your strengths and weaknesses. You also need to you also need an awareness and understanding of your goals. I read fast, so sometimes myself gets away with me. So I'm putting in words that ain't there, and then I stumble. So yes, so you also need awareness and understanding of your goals and how these differ from your current position. Achieving your goals may require you to change your behavior. Changing your behavior. I'm gonna keep going, then I'm gonna say something. And even your deeper value and beliefs, and to understand why changes are harder than others. See, one thing I was privy to just as a woman is that we evolve. So the person you were back then is not who you're going to be now or even in the future. So because there's this thing called evolution, meaning change, and we always learn and we grow, and that's how our world is. That's how God made us, right? We evolve. And because of that, you have to know that things within you change as well. So if we evolve, then changing your behavior and your value system and beliefs is something that has to change as well. So however you felt back then about yourself cannot be the same now because you're a different person. You have more experience with life. You have conquered some things in your life. So you can't view yourself the same way how you did before. And that's where the power comes from. How you see yourself, how you value yourself, what is your beliefs about you, and understanding why these changes are hard. They're hard sometimes because we hold on to what's comfortable, or we hold on to what we used to know about ourselves, or what got the most reaction from people and others and stuff like that, because we place other people in the limelight of who we are, who we should be, and that shouldn't be the case. You should always take full ownership of your own life, your own power. Developing personal empowerment usually involves making some fundamental changes in life, which is not always an easy process. The degree of change required will differ from person to person, depending on the individual's starting point. So, so we're going to talk about developing personal empowerment. So there's a couple of things I want you to write down there. I think there's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there's 6 points that I want you guys to write down, and that you guys can go back to it, because this information is really good and it's helpful to you. We know that I will meditate sometimes. Even Lauren, she talked about how she sits and she takes time out with God and different things of that nature. And it's something you have to fine tune yourself somewhere where you get a moment to reset yourself, right? So developing personal empowerment. There's a useful 6-step process for developing personal empowerment. It can be used either generally to look at your life as a whole, or as a way to help you to deal with the single issues. So dimensions of power of personal empowerment. There are a number of possible areas that you may want to look at to help you develop more personal empowerment. So the first thing is, point number 1 is self-awareness. Self-awareness involves understanding yourself and how you are likely to respond to situations. Understanding who you are. That means your insecurities, your doubts, your strengths, weaknesses. It's going to say that too. Your what moves you, what doesn't move you, what is you're okay with, what you're not okay with. And some things I realize with women sometimes is we will tolerate things for the I guess for the point of not having to go into arguments or issues or problems or whatever that may create. So pause for the cause, right? You don't tolerate something because you're afraid of what the outcome could be. And that's not power. That's not empowerment. That's not you being self-aware of yourself. That's you allowing them to control your decisions and the direction that you're trying to go in that situation. And that's not something that you want to do. So if you feel it in yourself and it's something that you don't want to do, or you're not okay with, or you feel something else about it, that's when you take that moment. You become self-aware in that moment and you speak up. You speak up for yourself. You don't let people just steal away with you. No, you speak up. And that's something that you need to make sure that you are doing. And don't just tolerate people. Don't tolerate things. I understand that there's a point, especially in Christianity, that we're supposed to, have a moment of thought, think about it, take a break, step back, all of those things. That's fine. That stuff is fine too. But at the end of the day, if that's something that you're not comfortable with doing, or you don't like, or I don't know, whatever the case may be, then that's something that you should be so self-aware within yourself that you should speak up for yourself, because that's what an empowering person is able to do, right? To speak up for yourself. So let's be self-aware, right? This enables you to build the positive qualities and to be aware of negative traits, which may reduce your effectiveness. It's just like what I said. You want to be aware, of not just the value of who you are, but not just to take and to deal with anything because for the sake of others. Do away with that, right? Self-aware people make conscious decisions to enhance their lives whenever possible. Learning from the past experiences, that's key. That is key. I can't say this enough. That is key. Because if you don't learn from your past experiences, they will always be around. Period. If you do not learn from your past experiences, they will always be around. And that's something that you don't want. You don't want to bring your past into your present. That way it can carry you into your future. That's not something that you want to do. So make sure that you are making conscious decisions to enhance your life whenever possible and learn from your past experiences. In particular, you may need, here we go. You may need to improve your awareness of strengths and weaknesses and limits. I just said that, right? Like be aware of what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and what your limits are. Like if you're not, like I said, don't tolerate people. Do not, do not, do not, do not, do not, do not. Don't live your life giving it away and you're empty and left with nothing. What power do you gain from that? It's one thing to do for your family and to be active in your community and work hard, but at the strength of your own decisions and your own desire and something that you want to do, not because somebody else is you know orchestrating and controlling the situation. Like make sure that if you're going to be self-aware and empowered, that you're doing things because, like I said, conscientious decision. You're doing it because you want to, not because somebody else tells you to. Empowered people know their strengths and weaknesses, and they are confident in communicating them to ensure that they get the opportunity they want. I know that's right. Listen, when you know your value and you know your worth, you know, I would definitely say do it in love, but we know how to communicate. You know, it's time out for people just sifting you however they want to. And it's time out for this I'm not worthy enough to gain the things in life that I deserve or want. No, please not have that kind of mentality. You know, if you're that woman who's very inferior thinking, like that shouldn't be your mindset because God don't create no mess. And there's no reason if he thinks highly of you to think about you to be brought into this world, that's enough, to be quite frank and honest with you. So you definitely ain't no unworthy person. Absolutely not. The creator of who you are brought you life into this world. So he of all things sees the value of who you are as a person. So that's just in turn to deflect or reflect rather the light upon yourself and to see what he sees. That's it. Period. You got to see how God sees you. So that's definitely important, right? Definitely, definitely, definitely important. So communicate to ensure that they get the opportunities that they want. They also, however, know their limits and have no problem with asking for help and guidance. I know that's right because I will ask a joker for help and guidance at New York Minute. I'm just saying. So, so next, number two is values, right? Values. So this is it. This is the point number two. Values are opinions or beliefs that are important to us, but of which we are not always aware. I'm going to say that again. Excuse me. Values are opinions or beliefs that are important to us, but but of which we are not always aware. One more time. Values are opinions or beliefs that are important to us, but of which we are not always aware. Ooh, that's good. It says they can be any kind of belief or perceived obligation. The reason for personal preference and beliefs may not always be obvious, may not always be obvious or known, although they often go back to childhood. Yes, 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 Lord. Yes, yes, Lord. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know if y'all realize what this thing is saying, but this is good. So I'm gonna read again. They can be any values and other values and opinions are is what we're talking about. They can be any kind of beliefs or perceived obligations. The reason for personal preferences and beliefs may not always be obvious or known, although they go way back to childhood. Self-awareness requires an understanding of your value and then some critical examinations of them to make sure that they are fully valid. Y'all, this is great. It is also important to accept that everyone's values are different. Okay? Everyone's value is different. Number 3, an individual's skills are the main resource that enables them to achieve their goal. Skills can be gained through experiences, practice, education, and training. It is only by developing skills that an individual's value can be translated into action. That is good. So, what you're good at, what skills you have, turn them into action. These are ways to create, to not only create, but to be, to get, to stay, and to be empowered, right? To have this self-awareness of yourself. But whatever, in other words, what you're saying is whatever skills that you have, put them in action. Put them in action and don't bury them. Don't hide them. Don't sit in a room questioning if the skills that you have are valid enough for you to do. Or, hey, Shar, hello, boo. Don't sit in a corner and ask yourself the values and the skills that I have, is it enough for me to implement into the world? That's not what you need to be doing. You should know that your skill that you may have is beneficial to the world because of the empowerment that you have and know of your self-worth. And that's how you need to look at it. So don't put off what you can do right now. Go write that book. Go get that job. Go get that house. Don't think, do it because it's already in you. It's already there. It just put it into action now. Stop overthinking yourself. Stop sitting here like, oh, I don't know. Da, 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 da. Listen, it's a step-by-step process. And if you put it in action, what you will get, give him a little bit and watch him bless you with much. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, a little bit of effort. So if you can put your skills into action, watch how they work. And there's people on here right now who know all too well about that. So I want to encourage you guys, if you have these skills in your life, don't feel self, so self unaware of yourself that you pull them up and you keep them from the world and you keep them to yourself, or you what's the word I'm trying to find? You it's kind of like you not deny, you not rethink. I'm trying to find the word. It'll come to me. I don't know. I'm gonna think for a minute. So, but yeah, that don't do that. But yeah, just you guys try to try not to put yourself in a place where, I don't know if I want to say inferior. I don't know if that's the word I was looking for, but a person who will, thank you, second guess yourself. You're wonderful. So thank you. Yes. Don't put yourself in a place where you second guess who you are and limitations and your skills that you may have. Absolutely great. That's what I was looking for. Thank you so much, Mr. Bull. All right. So empower people know their strengths and weaknesses and are confident in community. Oh, I already said that. All right. So they also, however, know their limits and have no problems asking for help and guidance. So ready? So we said values, the opinions. Okay, did we read that? So can we do information? Yeah, I think you read it for. So, and I think the next one was one, two, three. I think this is the third one. And individual skills are the main resources that enable them to achieve their goals. So we did that one. So we did skills. So next, number four is knowledge or information is necessary to develop self-awareness. I'm sorry. Yeah, self-awareness and skills. Let me read that again. Knowledge or information is necessary to develop self awareness and skills. So, knowing where to find appropriate information is in itself an essential skill. Without information, your choices will be more limited. The internet has provided an easy way for everyone to access huge amounts of information very quickly and easy. However, not all information is available on the internet. For example, the politics within an organization and not all information is on the internet is reliable. So that's something that you want to just, in other words, it's saying utilize your resources around you when it comes down to, your skills and things that you would like to do. Knowledge of information. Yeah. So gain, in other words, get information of what it is that you're trying to do. Next one is knowing. Wait, did I say that already? Oh yeah, I did. The next one is I think this is five. Setting goals is a means by which an individual can take charge of their life. So setting some goals. The process of setting a goal involves thinking about your values and the direction that you would like your life to flow. Setting personal goals gives us a sense of direction in life, which is essential to personal empowerment. Listen, it may sound like I'm saying a lot of stuff, but it's not because at the end of the day, you're worth all of it. You are worth, well, let's go back. You are worth developing personal empowerment. You are worth being self aware. You are worth the values of who you are and your beliefs and your skills. You are worth gaining information and knowledge to improve your skills of who you are and to empower yourselves as a person. You're worth that much. You have to be. You have to think to yourself. I don't know if I put this up there before. I should have put it on here and played it for you. But I'm gonna try to do that again. But I do this. I sit and I really on my downtime. I try to listen to this. I am. Um, it's like it's a YouTube on YouTube, and it's called I Am, like a self empowerment segment where you listen to her talk about. This is just where I guess you would like to say, um, I like to meditate in this, and that's pretty much what it is, and you play it, and she says a bunch of words of I am. So she'll say, I am loved, I am happy, I am joy, I am peace, I am whatever. And she says a bunch of, and it go, I want to say it's probably like 30, 45 minutes. And she just constantly, and she says some good stuff. And sometimes it will bring tears to your eyes because she wants you to repeat it. So when she says it, you say it, and you just sit and you meditate within that. And that's how you can get to that place of empowerment, right? And just know that you have to speak into yourself. Don't always rely on others to see how worthy and how wonderful and how great and how valuable you are, but you got to know it within first, because therefore you're not looking for that, that reference. You're not looking for that, validation. You're not looking for the validation for somebody to validate who you are as a person because you know for yourself. Yes, take the compliment and be thankful and appreciative and have that level of integrity and humility within your heart. But at the end of the day, you got to know it within here. Because if you don't know who you are, if you are not an empowered person, people will steal away with you. And whatever that may look like, whatever that may sound like, whatever that may be, point blank in the period, from personal to professional, it doesn't even matter. It's something how a woman can go to like a mechanic by themselves because men sometimes, or mechanics rather, I shouldn't say men, but mechanics sometimes will take advantage of the vulnerability that we have, and that's just something right there. So it's like you need that male representation sometimes to go with you, unless you are so empowered and know your information that you go in there like, nah, bro, you're not gonna, pull no legs, pull no wool over my eyes. Like I know what I know. That's why I said get on that internet, look up what you need to look up, however, but don't let people just do whatever they want with you. Like that should not be an exception. And you want to make sure that you're setting goals for yourself. Like I said, the process of setting goals involves thinking about your values and your direction that you would like your life to flow. Setting personal goals gives us a sense of direction in life, which is essential to personal empowerment. So, the last thing is confidence, in one of the greatest motivators or most powerful limitations to anyone trying to change their behavior and become more empowered, right? So, confidence, having confidence of who you are as a person. So it says most people only undertake tasks that they feel capable of doing, and it takes great effort to overcome a lack of confidence in your own abilities. Improving your confidence and building your self esteem can therefore be important ways to improve your personal empowerment. Listen, confidence is highly important. Confidence will drive your empowerment. Because when you are confident within yourself, you can be confident in the things that you do, the mindset that you have, the goals that you set, and so forth and so on. And it just keeps going, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. And that's something that you want to have in your life. There's no need for you to be insecure. There's no need for you to have lack of confidence. There's no need for that. I understand that sometimes we may not like how we look. We may not like how, the world around us tells us how we should be or look or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, they're not us. The only person who has the more control over you is you. And at the end of the day, if you can't tap into all that wonderfulness and all of that value that you have and realize that you deserve all that you want, need, and desire, because if God is trying to do that for you, of course you got to want it for yourself. So that's the importance of being empowered. Very much so. I really do believe that. I'm so thankful to Lauren for what she is doing, y'all. Y'all go and support her still, because she's doing some great things in Philadelphia, and I appreciate her work in this field. It really is. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. Encouraging people. It don't take much. It really don't take much to really do that. And I think this world right now, we need as much encouragement and as much empowerment as possible. And we need to be supportive with each other. We need to support each other, because that's what it's about right now. There's so much stuff going on in this world. And if we are not together, because we fight better as a fifth than we do individually, because there's nobody, we're standing alone. Like when you stand alone, you can't do much. But with togetherness, when you fight this way, we can move mountains, and that's something that we want to be able to do. But I don't want my sister or my brother or whomever to feel inferior and that they don't have the power within them to conquer all things. You can do all things through Christ, which strengthens you. Okay, and that's what my Bible tells me. So if that's the case, and if God already set the standard, I'm gonna need y'all to go for it. Keep it going. Do what you gotta do. Okay. If you need to go to school, get the degree. You're never too old to go to school. Ever, never. Because them loan people in that financial aid office will sign your name on that dotted line. They want the money. They don't care how old you is. As long as you give them you pay for it. Hey, you can get that degree, right? So you're never too old to get a degree. You're never too old to follow your dreams and your goals and to do the things that you need to do. More importantly, you're never too old to be valuable. You're never too old or too young or too in important to be worthy of the things that you need and desire in your life. So always keep that empowerment in your life. Stay strong and and keep it moving at the end of the day. I really do appreciate um, you know, all my process because it's not easy. And it isn't when you come from, like they said, the consideration of childhood. But at the end of the day, you got to look in the mirror and you have to tell yourself something, not what they're saying about you, but tell yourself something what you know over yourself and get so self-aware, get so acquainted with you that nobody can move you nowhere, no how at all. Period. Right? That's what you need to do. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. To everyone who was tuning in today. Please like and share this, okay, guys? I want to spread it around. If it doesn't allow you to do the playback on Facebook, you can always go to YouTube. I'm streaming from there right now too as well. You can go to Bowl Sienna, and that's where you can find this video as well. All right. So thank you for watching. Thank you for comments. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for being a part of today. Listen, I'm here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. unless I notify you guys about canceling a show or something like that. But every Wednesday, tune in. I want to hear from you, see you. I try to bring as much content as I can. I'm sorry. The another thing is we're doing a tea time this month. Hopefully it's going to be July 31st, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna say that it was supposed to be July 30th, but I forgot I have something on my books for that. So I have something on my schedule for that. So I can't do the 30th. So July 31st will be our next tea time. It's going to be diamonds and pearls. Hey, I don't know the rest of the words. I don't know the rest of the words. Something give you the world, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a Prince fan. Sorry, I know. Don't kill me. But yeah, so our next tea time is going to be diamonds and pearls. I'm hosting the next tea time. It's going to be at the end of the month. So hopefully you guys are, coming in full in effect and try to support. Ladies, come on out. We want some fun. We're gonna have some fun. Nah, okay. All right. So put on your calendar, July 31st. If the date changes, I'll let you know next week. But July 31st, we want to have we want to do a tea time here. Okay. All right. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys got something out of this. I really do appreciate it so very, very, very much. So let me do my roll call. So thank you, Mr. Boo. Shout out to Mama. My mama, Miss David. Love you, lady. Hey, Lauren. Thank you for watching. Y'all check her out. Lauren Duncan in the building. Hey, Sean! Here's my girl. Hey, twin. Yeah, so thank you. Hey, Serena. I think I'm gonna be seeing you soon too. So, yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Y'all like and share. Go on YouTube. Please like and share, subscribe, all of that good news. Yeah, and I'll see y'all next week. Love you guys, and I mean it. I'm Lady B. Chat with you later. Ooh, bye.